from the beginning of the season, the turnovers have been an emphasis of this defense.
Mm-hmm.
And is it something that really is contagious? Once it starts, it just builds and builds, and you got so many different guys
Mm-hmm.
who have gotten theirs in, so to speak. But does it almost become an in-team competition?
Yeah, I would say so. But most importantly, it's the biggest indicator of wins. I think when you have a team that's, I don't know where we are in turnovers, but I think we're pretty up there. But it directly correlates to winning. I think that's what you're seeing. So that's why it's so much emphasis.
With how the defense is playing, or the offense is playing, they've been getting a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Trevor's 6 touchdowns yesterday, but you guys have really stepped up the way you've been able to keep teams #1 run defense. Just how has that been? Just going out there doing your thing.
Just everybody practicing the right technique. Run game, it takes all 11 people out there to stop the run. And when you see like one person get out of a gap or one person, not execute the right technique, you start to see big plays in the run game. So everybody's, been really dialed into the technique, and we're all bought in on how to stop the run, and we know how to stop the run. So I think that's the most important part.
You got a sack yesterday. Just what was that like?
I mean, it's exciting anytime you can get back there and sack the quarterback. I wish we'd have held the ball out so I can get a sack fumble or something, but you gotta take what you can get.
A lot of guys in the secondary have stepped up all year at corner and safety. Just what does that say about your guys' group?
Just that we're a close-knit group. We spend a lot of time together, outside of football, and we actually care about each other. We actually love each other. So I think, when you have different people roll in and do different jobs, everybody fits seamlessly because we're together.
What have you seen kind of from Antonio and how much growth he's shown just since you got here and met him?
Just, doing his process more refined, doing the work before the game. I think that's where the game is won. And you start to see the results that he's having on Sunday and, the plays that he's making. He's a big, talented kid. He's already very smart, very fast, lengthy and rangy. So, once you know what to do, you could make plays.
And then Coach Camps, some people put his name out there as like a coach to watch for interviews.
Mm-hmm.
What about him do you think would make him like a good head coach? What is it just about him that you like playing for?
He's very personable in terms of like how he coaches the game and how he feels about people. He's not afraid to have like positive words of affirmation, which I feel is rare in his business. People always judging a player based on what they do, but he judges you based on the person you are and how you grew up, and taking that and expressing that on the field. Some of us have tough backgrounds, some of us don't. But if you do, you've been tough all your life, so just exercise that on the field and just do it to the best of your ability. So I think that's what would put him in that conversation.
His energy being the same every day, whether it's on the field or in the building, is that unique for a coach in your experience?
Not necessarily. I think the transparency is unique, and it just feels like a family. I think that's, as a defender and as a defense, that's what you want to feel from your coach. It doesn't feel like he's just our coach and he's coaching us. It feels like he's a big uncle or something. He's just trying to tell us and direct us in the right path. I don't know if that's the Italian part of him, but yeah, that's what it feels like, and that's what he brings. So
a lot of guys have stood up here and talked about how close everybody is and all that stuff, and tight knit and family. I mean, is that unusual? You haven't been around,
yeah.
but like you played different place, so.
I think it's unusual in the NFL for sure. Everybody got their own lives. Everybody got different things. I think the unique part about Jacksonville is it's not too much to do, so we all get together, we all get together, and stuff isn't too far. You don't have to, most you'll have to drive is probably like 20 minutes or something to like link up with somebody. So I think that's the unique part about Jacksonville.
I mean, does it sound corny or feel corny at first when you talk about that to like other guys around the league? Do they go, maybe?
I mean, yeah, if you're having a bad season and your team not good, yeah, you'll feel that way. So yeah, I get that.
Being at this point in the season and still having major games to play and playoff implications, that's kind of what you wanted when you got here. So just how has that been?
It's been great. I mean, we all came here with a job to do, and so we're just executing that to the best of our ability, and that's why we're in the position we're in. So it's definitely encouraging to see the pieces that we brought in and the people that we brought in to gel like this.
How much is Liam part of that, creating the family thing too?
I mean, he puts together events on Saturday where our families can come and everybody can, you know, experience other people's families. So it definitely, he puts stuff in the schedule to help facilitate that feeling.
And that's unusual, I'm assuming, from,
Yeah. I had it a little bit in the last location I was at, and you know, it helps for sure because you spend so much time away from your family. So
does that just, what does that do when you guys are around Liam? Like, what is, like, is there like a gratitude and you play harder for him, I guess, kind of to be a little bit, like,
just helps everybody know each other. Like, it's just so many people on the team. It's hard to get to know everybody. So if I see him with his family or he sees me with my family, just a little bit more interaction that you normally wouldn't have. So yeah, it definitely breeds a comfortable standpoint, I guess.
All right, thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
Yeah.